One person the opposition believes hasn't been held accountable on this wasn't in town to face their questions today. Prime Minister Stephen Harper missed this first day of parliamentary debate, choosing instead to fly to Brussels. His plane touched down not long ago. He's there to finalize the new free trade deal with Europe. And as Shirlee Engel reports, the opposition says he may want to change the channel on the Senate, but they're not going to let him.
The Prime Minister boarded a plane for Brussels today to finalize a free trade deal with the European Union. But even putting an ocean between himself and the House of Commons didn't make the questions about the Senate scandal stop.
When will the Prime Minister stand up in this House and tell the truth to Canadians?
The NDP would simply like to build a big brick wall around Canada.
The day after a consumer-friendly throne speech the Tories hoped would change the channel, the NDP's first order of business, a motion to censure Stephen Harper in Parliament.
Members of Parliament have had their privileges breached and democracy has suffered as a result.
Ethics critic Shirlee Engel wants a committee to probe whether the Prime Minister misled MPs about what his office knew of the $90,000 check former Chief of Staff Nigel Wright gave to disgraced Senator Mike Duffy.
Those were his decisions. They were not communicated to me or to members of my office.
The NDP hopes those words last spring come back to haunt Harper, since an RCMP affidavit filed in July revealed Wright's lawyers said 3 other people in his office knew about the plan.
While hundreds of emails were being documented and conversations being kept, it just doesn't pass the smell test.
The Speaker has yet to rule on the motion. Harper's deputies were left to fend off the attacks.
The other information that occurred that came out subsequently about others in the office knowing, the Prime Minister made it quite clear, had he known about that at the time, he would not have allowed the transaction to have occurred.
The Tories made sure one new initiative was noticed today. MP and Senator expenses will be posted online going forward.
Listen, any moves towards openness and transparency and rebuilding the trust that has been broken between Canadians and parliamentarians is a good thing.
So, despite prorogation, a throne speech, and the biggest free trade deal since NAFTA on the horizon, the opposition chorus on the Senate scandal is only growing louder. And in the absence of any real change until the Tories get their Supreme Court ruling on reform, it'll likely continue to drown out their new agenda. Donna?
Okay, Shirlee Engel, thanks.